Hello, and welcome back to Daily Fast English.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma. We're here to help you improve your conversational English in a fun and natural way.
Today, we have a really useful topic for you. We're going to talk about how to describe your workday in English.
This is so important because talking about work is one of the most common conversations you'll have. Whether you're chatting with colleagues, meeting new people, or talking to friends, people always ask about your job and your day.
Exactly. So if you can talk about your workday confidently, you'll feel much more comfortable in English conversations.
So if you're enjoying this lesson, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lesson.
All right, let's get started.
Hey, Jack. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty tired, actually. I had a really long day yesterday.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, I had back-to-back meetings from morning until late afternoon, and then after work, I had to go grocery shopping. By the time I got home, I was exhausted.
I understand that feeling. I had a busy day too, but I got to leave work a bit early, so that was nice.
Lucky you. So what did you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Yes, actually. I went to a new cafe on Saturday with my sister. They had amazing coffee and really good pastries. We sat there for 2 hours just talking and relaxing.
That sounds wonderful. I mostly stayed home this weekend. I did some cleaning and watched a lot of movies. Very exciting, right?
Hey, sometimes staying home is exactly what you need. Nothing wrong with that.
True. But speaking of workdays, I was thinking about how different our schedules are.
Oh, that's a perfect transition to our topic today. So, Jack, let's talk about our work days. What time do you usually start work?
I usually start at 9 in the morning, but honestly, I'm not a morning person, so waking up is always hard for me.
Really? I'm the opposite. I actually start at 8, and I like starting early.
8? That's so early. What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 6:30. I know it sounds early, but I like having time in the morning to prepare.
6:30? Wow. I wake up at 7:30, and even that feels too early for me.
So what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
The very first thing? I turn off my alarm and stay in bed for 10 more minutes.
Jack, that's not good. You should get up right away.
I know, but those 10 minutes feel so good. What about you? What do you do first?
I get up immediately and drink a glass of water. Then I do some light stretching for about 5 minutes.
You stretch in the morning?
Yes, it helps me wake up and feel energized. You should try it.
Maybe. So after you stretch, what do you do next?
I take a shower and get dressed. Then I make breakfast. I usually have oatmeal with fruit or toast with eggs.
That sounds healthy. I just have coffee and maybe a banana.
Just coffee, Jack. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I know, but I don't have much time. And honestly, I'm not great hungry in the morning.
Fair enough. So after breakfast, how do you get to work?
I drive. It takes me about 25 minutes if the traffic is okay. What about you?
I take the subway. It's faster for me, only about 20 minutes.
Do you like taking the subway?
Most of the time, yes. It's convenient, and I don't have to worry about parking. But sometimes it's very crowded, especially during rush hour.
I can imagine. So when you arrive at work, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is turn on my computer and check my emails.
Me too. I always have so many emails in the morning.
Right? Sometimes I have 20 or 30 new emails.
Same here. It takes me at least 30 minutes just to read and reply to them all.
Do you reply to all of them?
Not all of them. Some emails are just for information, so I just read them. But the important ones I reply to right away.
That's smart. I do the same thing. After checking emails, I usually look at my schedule for the day.
Oh, yes, the schedule. Some days I have meetings all day long.
How many meetings do you usually have?
It depends on the day. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I usually have 3 or 4 meetings. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I might only have 1 or 2.
What kind of meetings do you have?
Different kinds. Sometimes team meetings where we discuss projects. Sometimes one-on-one meetings with my manager. And sometimes client meetings.
Client meetings must be stressful.
They can be, especially if it's a new client. But usually they're okay. What about you? Do you have a lot of meetings?
I have fewer meetings than you, maybe 2 or 3 per week. I spend most of my time working on reports and analyzing data.
That sounds quiet. Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I like having time to focus. I don't like being interrupted too much.
I understand that. When do you usually take your lunch break?
Around 12:30 or 1 o'clock. It depends on how busy I am.
Same for me. I try to take lunch at 1. How long is your lunch break?
1 hour. Is yours the same?
Yes, 1 hour. But sometimes if I'm really busy, I only take 30 minutes.
You should take the full hour. It's important to rest.
I know, you're right. So what do you usually do during lunch?
I usually eat at my desk or in the break room. Sometimes I go out to a nearby restaurant with colleagues.
Do you bring lunch from home or buy it?
I bring it from home most days. I prepare it the night before. It's cheaper and healthier.
That's very organized. I usually buy lunch. There's a good sandwich shop near my office.
What kind of sandwich do you usually get?
I like turkey and cheese with lettuce and tomato. It's simple but delicious. What do you bring for lunch?
Different things. Sometimes pasta, sometimes rice with vegetables and chicken. I like to cook in batches.
What does that mean, cook in batches?
It means I cook a lot of food at one time, then divide it into portions for the whole week.
Oh, that's smart. I should do that. So after lunch, what do you do?
After lunch, I usually have a quick walk outside if the weather is nice. Just 5 or 10 minutes.
Why do you do that?
It helps me feel refreshed. If I sit all day, I feel tired. The walk gives me energy for the afternoon.
That's a good idea. I usually just go back to my desk immediately.
You should try walking. It really helps. So what's your afternoon like?
My afternoon is when I do most of my actual work. In the morning, it's meetings and emails. Then in the afternoon, I can focus on my tasks.
What kind of tasks?
I work on presentations, I write proposals, I update spreadsheets, things like that.
Do you have a lot of deadlines?
Yes, always. There's always something due soon. It can be stressful.
I know what you mean. I have deadlines too. Do you usually finish everything on time?
Most of the time, yes. But sometimes I have to stay late to finish something.
How late do you usually stay?
If I stay late, maybe until 6 or 6:30. What time do you usually leave work?
I try to leave at 5 o'clock. That's when my workday officially ends.
Are you always able to leave on time?
Usually, yes. I plan my day carefully so I can finish everything by 5.
That's impressive. I'm not always that organized.
It takes practice. So, when you leave work, how do you feel?
Tired, definitely tired, but also relieved that the day is over.
Do you think about work after you leave?
Sometimes, yes. If I have a big project or a problem I couldn't solve, I think about it at home.
Me too. It's hard to completely stop thinking about work.
Exactly. So what do you do after work?
I go home, change into comfortable clothes, and relax for a bit. Then I make dinner.
Do you cook dinner every night?
Most nights, yes. I enjoy cooking. It helps me relax.
What do you usually cook?
Simple things. Stir fry, salads, grilled chicken with vegetables. I don't make anything too complicated on weekdays.
That sounds good. I'm not a great cook, so I often order food or make something very simple like pasta.
There's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone likes to cook.
True. So after dinner, what do you do?
I usually watch TV or read a book. Sometimes I call my family or friends. What about you?
Similar things. I watch shows, play video games, or just browse the internet.
What time do you usually go to bed?
Around 11 or 11:30. I know I should go earlier, but I'm a night person.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I need 8 hours of sleep.
10 o'clock? That's so early.
For you, maybe, but I feel much better when I get enough sleep.
You're probably right. I only get about 7 hours of sleep.
You should try going to bed earlier. It might help you in the morning.
Maybe I will. So overall, would you say you enjoy your work days?
Yes, I do. Some days are more stressful than others, but generally I like my job and my routine.
Same here. Even though I complain sometimes, I'm lucky to have a good job.
That's a good attitude, and I think having a routine really helps.
Absolutely. When you know what to expect, the day feels more manageable.
Exactly. And that's why talking about your workday in English is so useful. It helps you connect with people and share your experiences. You know, Jack, while we were talking, we used many useful words and phrases about work. Let's go through some of them so our viewers can learn them better.
Great idea. What's the first one?
First word, Rush hour. This is the time of day when many people are traveling to or from work. The roads and public transportation are very busy.
Oh, yes. I hate rush hour. The traffic is terrible.
Exactly. For example, I try to avoid driving during rush hour because there are too many cars, or the subway is very crowded during rush hour.
We usually have rush hour in the morning around 8 or 9, and in the evening around 5 or 6.
Right. What time is rush hour in your city? Do you travel during rush hour?
I do, unfortunately. I leave home at 8:30, so I'm right in the middle of morning rush hour.
Next word, back to back. This means one thing immediately after another, with no break in between.
Like when I said I had back-to-back meetings. That means one meeting ended and the next one started right away.
Exactly. Another example, I have back-to-back classes today from 9 until 3. Or she scheduled 3 back-to-back appointments.
It's tiring when things are back-to-back because you don't get a rest.
True. Okay, next, deadline. This is the date or time when something must be finished.
This is a very important word for work. For example, the deadline for this report is Friday.
Or, I'm working late because I have a deadline tomorrow. Missing a deadline is usually bad.
Yes, you should always try to meet your deadlines. That means finish on time.
What about you, Jack? Are you good at meeting deadlines?
Usually, yes, but sometimes I wait until the last minute, which is stressful.
Next word, break room. This is a room at work where employees can rest, eat lunch, or have coffee.
Some break rooms have a refrigerator, a microwave, tables, and chairs.
Right. For example, let's have lunch in the break room today. Or, I'm going to the break room to get some coffee.
Some companies have really nice break rooms with games or comfortable sofas.
Next phrase, stay late. This means to remain at work after your normal finishing time.
Like, I have to stay late tonight to finish this project, or my boss asked me to stay late for a meeting.
Do you stay late often, Jack?
Maybe once or twice a week if I'm busy. What about you?
Not often. I try to manage my time so I can leave on time.
That's smart. Okay, what's next?
Next word, colleague. This is the person you work with. It's more formal than coworker.
So, Emma is my colleague means Emma and I work together.
Yes. For example, I have lunch with my colleagues every Friday. Or, my colleague helped me with this difficult task.
The opposite would be competitor, which is someone you work against, not with.
Good point. Next word, exhausted. This means extremely tired.
Like when I said, by the time I got home, I was exhausted.
Right. It's stronger than just tired. For example, after working 12 hours, I was completely exhausted.
Or the long meeting exhausted me. You can use it as a verb, too.
When are you usually exhausted, Jack?
After a very busy day with lots of meetings and problems to solve.
Next phrase, one-on-one meeting. This is a meeting with just 2 people, usually an employee and their manager.
Like, I have a one-on-one meeting with my boss every Monday.
Or, can we schedule a one-on-one meeting to discuss this? It's more private than a group meeting.
I like one-on-one meetings because you can speak more freely.
Next word, analyze. This means to examine something carefully to understand it.
Like when Emma said she analyzes data, she looks at numbers and information very carefully.
Yes. For example, I need to analyze this report before the meeting. Or, can you analyze these sales figures?
The noun is analysis, so you do an analysis of something.
Right. And next, focused. This means giving all your attention to something.
When you're focused, you're not distracted. For example, I need to be focused to finish this difficult task.
Or, she's very focused on her career. It can also mean concentrated on a goal.
The opposite is distracted, which means your attention is not on your work.
Last word, manageable. This means something you can control or deal with successfully.
Like when Emma said, when you know what to expect, the day feels more manageable.
Exactly. For example, this project is big, but it's manageable if we work together. Or, my workload is manageable this week.
The opposite might be overwhelming, which means too much to handle.
Perfect. So let's review quickly. We learned rush hour, back-to-back, deadline, break room, stay late, colleague, exhausted, one-on-one meeting, analyze, focused, and manageable.
Okay, Emma, that was a lot of talking about workdays.
It was, but I think we covered everything. Let's think about what we learned today.
Good idea. Where should we start?
First, we talked about morning routines. We learned how to describe what time you wake up and what you do to prepare for work. You can say things like, I wake up at 7, I take a shower, I have breakfast, and I drive to work, or I take the subway.
Right. Then we talked about arriving at work and starting your day. We use phrases like, I turn on my computer, I check my emails, I look at my schedule, and I have meetings.
Exactly. After that, we discussed the middle of the workday, including lunch. You can say, I take a lunch break at 1 o'clock, I bring lunch from home, I buy lunch from a restaurant, or I eat in the break room.
Then we talked about the afternoon and finishing your work. Useful phrases are, I work on tasks, I have a deadline, I stay late, or I leave at 5.
And finally, we discussed after-work activities and evening routines. You can say, I go home, I change clothes, I make dinner, I relax, and I go to bed.
So really, talking about your workday is just describing your routine from morning to night.
Exactly. And when you break it down like this, it's actually quite simple.
And we also learned lots of useful vocabulary that you can use in different situations.
Right. Words like deadline, colleague, exhausted, focused. These are words you'll hear and use all the time.
So viewers, now you have all the tools to talk about your workday in English confidently.
Now we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, because we love learning about your lives too.
Our question of the day is, what is your favorite part of your workday and why?
That's a good question. For me, I think my favorite part is lunchtime because I can relax and eat something delicious.
That's nice. For me, I think my favorite part is the morning when I first arrive. I like that quiet time when I can plan my day with a cup of coffee.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. Everyone's experience is different.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. What is your favorite part of your workday? Maybe it's when you first arrive, or maybe it's when you leave work. Maybe it's when you have lunch with friends, or maybe it's when you finish a big project.
Tell us in the comments. Write something like, my favorite part is, and then tell us why.
For example, you could write, my favorite part is afternoon coffee time because I can talk with my colleagues. Or, my favorite part is leaving work because I can go home and relax.
We read all the comments, and it helps us understand what you want to learn.
And it's great practice for you, too. Writing in English helps you improve.
So please leave a comment below. We can't wait to read your answers.
Thank you so much for watching this lesson today.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us.
And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and the little bell notification.
That way, you won't forget to join us for our next lesson.
We make new videos every day to help you improve your English.
You are all great students, and we're so happy to be part of your learning journey.
Keep practicing, and remember, speaking English is just about being confident and trying your best.
You don't have to be perfect. Just keep learning and improving every day.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night wherever you are in the world.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.